Hey guys, and welcome to Curl Dislike. These are basically videos of things I dislike, so you might agree with them, might not. With that being said, today's topic is actually one of conventions again, and I'm gonna compare this one to Big Apple Con and Chiller Theater, and that's Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. I'm not gonna necessarily say I dislike Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. I've been to only two of them, and that was the one in 2015 in New Jersey, and now the one in New Jersey 2018, Edison. I'm going to begin with the line before I jump into Big Apple Con and then Chiller. The line was kind of I really don't like their line because the simple fact is that I went to their convention. I don't even know how certain people got their tickets fast or early. I just don't know. But I went to the line and they were like, "Oh, you're picking up your ticket. You wait on this line." And the line was short. I couldn't complain. I basically went in that line and then it just took me like around 10 minutes just to get my ticket. And as I was going into the convention, they were like, "No, you gotta wait in that line now." And I thought those people were buying tickets. And that line was big. I mean, it went from the convention center all the way to the parking lot. If you got to almost to where the cars were entering. And that's a big line. And then all of a sudden there was a bigger line inside as well. So it was just like, wow, what the heck is this? So that was one big caveat for me because I thought I could just get my ticket, go in. No, I had to wait in another big line. Again, I don't know how these guys got their tickets early on. So that just became more a big caveat for me because I'm just like, I gotta wait in a second line. And that line took around 25 minutes just to wait. So I was in the convention like around 1:15, I'm gonna say. No, 1:15, 11:15. From the time they opened at 10:30. So that sucked. If you were coming in like later on, like around after, like around 1, that line didn't exist. But for me to be going from one fast line to another huge line that actually took longer, yeah, that wasn't cool at all. So that was one of the big caveats I had. I don't know where people were purchasing tickets, or if they were purchasing tickets. I think nobody purchased tickets. You had to. There were only pre-sale tickets, from what I can tell, but that really just sucked. So moving on. Now I'm going to compare it to Big Apple Con. The celebrities were just like Big Apple Con celebrities. Who are you guys? Really, you guys are nobodies. I mean, this is what I don't like about Big Heroes and Villains, is that they get celebrities from only Gotham, Arrow, and Flash. So they don't really get anything outside of that box besides maybe somebody more big, maybe like a Justice League show or movie, where they got Ray Fisher this time. Last time I went, the main character for Arrow was there, Mr. Green Arrow, but I forgot his name. Stefan, I think his name is. But he wasn't in this convention. Normally he's always in all the Heroes and Villains, but not in this one. And they had Ray Fisher, so he was like the biggest celebrity there. Now, again, I'm going to compare it to Big Apple Con because their celebrities were just like, eh. Now, you guys call yourselves Heroes and Villains. I understand that. If you guys want to just be a comic book type of convention with just comic book heroes, okay, then why don't you guys get other celebrities from other shows or movies? Don't just stay just with the DC people. I mean, move on from there. Like, I know there was a convention where they had Luke Cage. I was hoping they can get like Luke Cage and bring him to Jersey. I think it was the Chicago one a couple of years back. And they didn't. It was just like, they just don't really get anything that's outside that book. I don't mind if you guys get some Power Rangers. I mean, those were heroes for us when we were children. I mean, they're still heroes, even if you get some Time Force or Samurai or Dino Rangers, whatever the new Power Rangers are. But there are Power Rangers that people will like to meet, especially children, especially since there's a lot of kids in this convention compared to the other conventions. So I would recommend just continuing but expanding your celebrities. Just don't stay with those 3 shows. I mean, and just maybe one other celebrity from a movie or something. That kind of just makes the convention because I left at 1 o'clock. If I left that fast, that means your convention sucked. I mean, I'm not gonna say it sucked, but it was just like, man, like I don't really care about it. I just went there for the vendors, and that's where I'm gonna pick it next with the vendors. The vendors were actually more interesting than the celebrities. I mean, I bought more things with the vendors than I did with the celebrities. I mean, their vendors were actually more interesting, and to me, the best vendors are from Chiller because they have huge variety, a lot of vendors, and that's how Heroes and Villains was. The vendors was better than the celebrities, so again, that's a point for them. But that just kind of goes, eh. And I don't know how Walker Stalker is, but my next one is, because I haven't been to Walker Stalker since like 2015. No, 14. So we're Heroes. One thing I don't like is that there's like a sign. Normally celebrities will have it, so I guess you can kind of just say, well, I can't take a picture anywhere near her. And they'll have a sign saying no pictures. And in that spot, you basically cannot take pictures of that celebrity. And what sucks is that you pay like 40, 45, 50, I'm going to say 45 to 50 for a ticket. And all of a sudden you can't meet the celebrities. Take a picture of the celebrities, not meet them. Take a picture of the celebrities. Like if you wanted to. Like certain celebrities won't care you take a picture of the line and the celebrity. But there will be staff members who will just literally throw themselves like this. And then you take a picture of this. Or they'll be like, so they'll be like, nope. They will literally block you. And I mean, you paid money to basically enter this convention. And basically now you can't take pictures. So that's like a big caveat right there, that you can't really take pictures of just the celebrity and say, look, this was as close as I got. No, there is none, because they will block you. They will not let you take a picture of that celebrity. So it really does suck. Even if you zoom, they will just block you. So it really does suck that you pay this much money and they don't allow you. Oh no, and the only conventions I know that do this is Heroes and Villains and Walker Stalker Con. Chiller had it, but for one section. That was odd. I never saw it again. But yeah, there are certain spots. I mean, there are certain celebrities that will not let you. They'll have these special securities or the volunteer staff members who will just jump on the picture and say, no, you can't take a picture. So I dislike that, but I can understand. Now, it will also suck if they also, there are certain people who are like, oh, we're only doing autographs in this table. So it will suck also that you take out your picture and you try to take a picture and you're trying to get the autograph, but you're just saying, oh, you know what, I'm just going to take a picture, like a sneak picture. And if they see that, they will kick you off the line. So that's another caveat to it as well. And it also does suck if the celebrity does not allow you to take a picture while they sign your item. Now that means you can't authenticize it. That means you can't prove to your friends that it's actually a real picture and that's the one I have, or that I didn't buy it. He actually gave it to me. So it really is a bummer when you see those. But that's between the manager and the celebrity. So I really can't point that at the convention. But other than that, the convention was pretty okay. I mean, the only thing I dislike, if you know, another thing I dislike, the other thing I dislike is when it comes to celebrities. If you have a celebrity that's big, like David Ramsey's line just got cut quickly. It was just like, all right, that's it, he's done. No more making the line here, and that really did sucked. Because I was gonna try to meet him, but then I saw his line, I was like, nah, never mind, forget it. So the only thing that sucked with the old convention that I went to in 2015 was when I met Katrina Law. Was it Katrina Law? Yes, Katrina Law. Was that while I was waiting in line just to meet her, she had to do a photo op. And I remember they're like, well, she's too big and that celebrity's not as big. Let's move her line since that section is bigger. And they moved her line. Now, luckily, none of this happened in this one. But when they moved the line, people just started cutting the line. So instead of me being in the middle, I was near the exit now. I mean, the entrance of where the line started. And I was just like, are you kidding me? So they were really unorganized at that time. But now they were actually more organized. But with David Ramsey, I'm going to say it again. Go back to him. If you know your celebrity is going to be big, you could just move the celebrity that's there and just put him somewhere else. Before they come back from their photo op and just make his line bigger. Because the simple fact is that if you know your celebrity is going to be big, then have a bigger space for him so people can just jump into the line. Don't just have a space where you could put a garage, like a car garage, where you could just put a car and a motorcycle in there and that's it. That's the space where the celebrity is with the line. That really does say a lot to it. So I just hope they actually make certain celebrities they know they're going to be big, have bigger space, and then make the line a little bit more bigger instead of just cutting the line, because his line kept getting cut. And it's like, no more making the line here. You can only make the line here within half an hour later. We're gonna just let this like slide in and then slide out. All right, besides that, the other one that I really do dislike is the VIP Platinum. I mean, they have a better system than any other convention when it comes to VIP and the Platinum Gold and stuff like that. But these people pay money for these tickets. And one thing I don't like is that anytime a VIP comes and you're, let's just say you're next to kind of meet the celebrity, paying for the ticket, or I mean, for the autograph or the picture, whatever you're gonna do, a Gold or a VIP or Platinum person comes, and then all of a sudden it's like you wait, then they let that person. I kind of would like it better if you make these VIP or Gold people or Platinum people wait just like one person, let that person go, and then let them go, because then all of a sudden these people just start jumping, and then the general admission ticket people, they have to wait longer. I mean, that is a real big bummer. So that's why I'd rather just say let 2 general admissions go, and then you can let like maybe 3 VIP or Gold or Platinum, whatever, next. But it really does, it really is a bummer seeing this. So that's why I have it as a caveat, where it's just like you just wait, and then finally then there's nobody there in the VIP section, and you're getting the line's moving. All of a sudden someone jumps, and then all of a sudden 3 more jump, and then 4 more, and then you're like, oh, come on, and they let those people pass. And it really does suck. But they did pay more money. I mean, $200. It was like $210 for VIP. Platinum is like what, 1,200, 800 for Gold. So yeah, they pay a lot of money, and I can understand. But I will also like it if they let the general admission line go through a little faster as well. So yeah, guys, that's like my big caveats with Heroes and Villains. And the last thing is, I'm gonna say, if you are gonna meet celebrities, you're gonna have to bring cash, because there's a lot of cash. Because let's just say you're gonna meet everybody, and you're gonna want pictures and autographs. You're looking around almost 100 for each person if they start doing combos, because there are a lot of people who don't do pictures and autographs for the same price. No, it's just like, oh, okay, it's like gonna be like $80 for my autograph and a picture. So that is a big caveat. So it's like, ugh. So if you're gonna go to these Walker Stalker Corner Heroes and Villains, make sure you have a lot of cash if you're gonna just meet people, because if you want signatures and pictures, if you're just going for the signatures, then you're just gonna need maybe $500 just to get everybody's signature. But with that being said, I got a special thanks for you guys for watching, and if you guys have any negatives about Heroes and Villains and FanFest, leave it in the comments below, and maybe I'll mention it in another video. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.